So are you headed to Marriott's Grande Vista in the near future for your next trip to Orlando, Florida? If so, you're going to want to stick around. I'm going to give you a resort update. What's new? What's happening? What's going on with villa renovations? Coming right up. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy. Before we jump into this video talking about what's going on here at Marriott's Grande Vista, what's new and what's happening, I want to let you know on this channel, I provide my knowledge, tips, and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. And even if you don't own timeshare, I also do videos like this. I also do resort tours, resort reviews, and villa tours as well. So I know that's the kind of stuff you want to see. Be sure to stick around and hit that subscribe button down below. And also, click on that notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. So let's get talking about this. What's happening here at Marriott's Grande Vista, at least since our last trip. I don't even know when that was. I know it was sometime in 2021. And as you can probably tell from the traffic out on International Drive, it's very, very busy here. I've actually been kind of used to traveling during the pandemic, and it was really not that busy. In some cases, we were one of only a few villas at some of the resorts. But here at Grande Vista, one of the first things you might notice, if you're coming here at least in the next few weeks probably, your GPS will still find it, or maybe even those apps you can get for directions. But when you're pulling in, at least here in the next few weeks, you'll notice that they've torn out the signs, the main signs here at Marriott's Grande Vista, probably doing what they've done at some of the other resorts. We've noticed at Cypress Harbor, we've noticed at Harbor Lake, and even over at Marriott's Lakeshore Reserve, they're putting in all new signs out front, kind of a new style of signage, different logo, the resort name not nearly as prominent, and there's actually a big dumpster here behind me that they're putting in. It actually contains the remains of the old Marriott's Grande Vista sign here at the entrance of the resort. So that's kind of the main thing you'll notice when you're first pulling in. But we're going to continue through the resort here. I'm going to stop in a few other places and just talk about what else is going on here. Okay, so I'm now out here just outside of building 97, talk about villa renovations, because this is one of the buildings that they're currently working on. In fact, I think it's actually the only building that they're currently working on. But for villa renovations, they've actually completed quite a few buildings, all of the ones over in the main village section. Those are buildings 80, 81, 82, 83, 87, 93, 94, and 95, as well as 96. So they've done all of those buildings. So if you're looking for a renovated villa on your next trip, try to request a building in the main village. They will be continuing with the villa renovations through the club village section here that I'm in, which includes 97, 98, 99, and 100 through the rest of this year. So fresh round of villa renovations. They've actually been tearing out those old style jetted jacuzzi tubs and putting in newer walk-in showers. So kind of a new feature here, big plus, walk-in showers in the newly renovated villas. Okay, another new change here that I noticed, and I've seen this actually in some other videos and whatnot. At Christmas time, they put up a lot of Christmas lights around the resort, and they put these lights over the bridge that goes across the lake from the main village to the west village. And it looks like after Christmas, they just decided to leave them up, I guess, for good looks. I'm not too sure I like it. Seems a little bit lazy, but maybe they thought it looked pretty cool, so they decided to leave them up year round. It just kind of loses a little bit of its appeal during the daytime. So I'm not too big on them leaving these lights up all year round. So just a quick update on food and beverage. Seems like everything around the resort is open. They have entertainment again. There's some live entertainment going on over there at the West Village, over in Plaza del Sol right now. So that is definitely a good thing. Seems like all the activities are happening. Not really too much still closed down due to the pandemic, so it's a good thing. Everything's kind of reopened here. Resorts, like I said, very busy. Lots happening, places hopping, pools are busy. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're gonna want a pool chair, something really popular area, get to the pools early, because especially coming up on summertime, peak season to travel to Orlando, everything's gonna be really busy around the resort. Okay, so I decided to come up to our patio, to our balcony here at Grande Vista, just because the weather's looking kind of ominous. Looks like there might be a thunderstorm brewing and coming our way, so I figured I'd come up here, at least stay safe, and just to finish up this resort update, or something that's kind of related to the room itself, service around the resort, getting things delivered to your room. When we first arrived, we were actually checked into a studio unit and the air conditioning was not working. It seemed to be freezing up. It would kick on, kick off. So we called down, actually got through to somebody somewhat quickly, and they said they would send somebody up. 45 minutes later, nobody had shown up. We tried calling them back again. When we got a hold of them again, they said it might be another 45 minutes because they just had one AC tech. That was on a Saturday, main big check-in day for this resort. They sent somebody to take a look at it. I guess it was a supervisor. He kind of took a quick look. Said he had to wait for it to be thawed out before he could really do a whole lot of work. So it seemed like there was really some problems with the AC. But up to and just before that, they'd actually agreed to have us change our room. So we did change our rooms. The room we did move to didn't have any washcloths. And we tried calling down again. And we've determined calling is not the way to do it because they've kind of implemented a IVR system, you know, one of those systems when you call a big company, customer service, call center, and they get you one of those robots that tries to recognize what you're saying and then help you out. Well, it does not recognize anything really except for front desk. When you say front desk, it will route you to at your service, but it just rings and rings and rings and rings and rings. So what you need to do instead is they'll give you one of these little cards at check-in, has a phone number on there. Just text them really quick. They usually respond back almost immediately with saying, hey, what is the name on the reservation? So don't give them the name the first time because it seems like an automatic reply. They automatically ask, what is the name on the reservation? And just let them know what it is you need. And when we did that, we asked for some washcloths for the room. They sent some up really quick. So did say initially 1 to 2 hours, but we noticed we're actually getting ready to leave. Wasn't too much later, and there were washcloths hanging out on the outside of our door. So definitely recommend don't use the telephone to call the front desk for service. Use this little card, text them instead. So there you have it. Just a quick update here. What's going on around Marriott's Grande Vista. So are you planning a trip here? If you are, let me know all about it down in the comments below. If you have any other questions as well, let me know those too, and I will get back to you. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Really does help out these videos. And to see more videos about timeshare, check out the description box below. And for another video from here at Marriott's Grande Vista, check out this one right up here in YouTube. They think you'll like that one down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And until next time, remember, the best destination is always a timeshare.